Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video guys, I am going to talk about the things I don't like about the 2016 Ford Fusion. So you don't want to miss this one. So kick back, relax, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. All right guys, I am about 6'3", so one thing I don't like is the space. This is with the seat all the way back. And look at my knees, guys. So with that being said, it's definitely a very uncomfortable ride. Going from point A to point B is okay at times, but whenever you have to do a longer drive, you're definitely going to be extremely uncomfortable. So this isn't a knock to the Fusion, because obviously you know what you're getting when you get a mid-sized car. But for someone who's my height, you may want to stay away from this one. So first thing on the list, guys, is going to be the size. Look at that, guys. Look at that. And the steering wheel is actually adjusted to the highest level as far as in it going up and down. It's on the highest level up, and the seat is all the way back. So yeah, what a bummer. All right guys, since we inside the vehicle, we're gonna stay inside the vehicle. Another thing I'm not a big fan of, guys, is the AC controls. It's weird because one thing I have noticed is sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. You can sit here and press the button to change the temperature or to adjust the fan speed or whatever, and sometimes it just don't respond, or it has a lag. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it in your Fusion, but I have noticed it in this one. Another thing that had happened one time was it completely stopped working. So I had to go under the hood and, you know, mess with some fuses and wiggle some wires, and then it magically started working again. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but definitely is weird. Another thing I'm not a fan of, guys, this backup camera. I'm not sure what's the issue with it, but sometimes it works and sometimes it don't work. And it's a pain because when you really need it to work and it's not working, it's like defeating the purpose of having it. So one thing I have learned from doing research and watching other videos, it seemed like maybe water, moisture, or whatever get inside of it and it damages it, and then eventually it stops working. So that's something that I dislike about this vehicle already, because mine is doing the same thing. Sometimes I go in reverse and it works, sometimes it don't work. And here's another thing, guys, sometimes it works and then it shuts off. So that's something else that I dislike. Now coming on top of the vehicle, guys, the antenna. Now this isn't a knock to Ford again, but if you drive through the car washes that automatically wash your car, you may want to be a little careful with that, because I went through a car wash and it actually ripped the original antenna off. That's why I had to replace it with the carbon fiber antenna. So yeah, that's another thing, guys. I don't know if the build quality is weak or whatever. Maybe this is something that you guys have never experienced, but I have experienced it, guys, with the antenna coming off just from going through the car wash. Let's go right under the hood next, guys. So the next thing that I don't like about the Ford Fusion is eventually you're gonna have to replace the valve cover gasket, guys. Yes. So one day I was driving the vehicle, it started misfiring like crazy, especially once I got up to about 80 miles per hour. And I scanned it and I got some codes about multiple misfires. So I pulled the coil packs and I pulled the spark plugs, and they was full of oil, guys. So that valve cover gasket had to be replaced. The gasket itself was under 20 bucks. The repair cost me, a mobile mechanic, I think he charged me 150 bucks or whatever. So it wasn't that expensive, but still, it's a pain to have to go through something like that. And it can happen on many vehicles, but that's something that this particular vehicle is known for, guys. The valve cover gasket going out, which causes you to have oil leaking into your spark plugs and your coils, guys. So that's another thing I don't like about it. And last but not least, it is slow. Very slow. Very, very, very slow, guys. Guys, I'm not even exaggerating on how slow this vehicle is. It is extremely slow. Definitely one of the slowest vehicles I have ever owned. It's safe to say that if you drive this thing in just a regular mode, you might as well forget it. I find myself always putting it on sports mode just to go quicker, guys. It's weird. Like if you need to go around a vehicle, or you're trying to get somewhere a little faster, or you just want to just get up to a good speed, guys, this thing is slow as dirt. In sport mode, it works a lot better, but in my opinion, it seemed like the regular mode should have a little bit more, you know, speed behind it. But for whatever reason, it's very slow, very sluggish. It seemed like it has a a slow build up to get to speed. So that's kind of weird. But anyways, guys, that's my take on the things that I don't like about the Ford Fusion. You may have some of the same things. You may have some things that that's completely different, but these are my things that I don't like about the vehicle so far, guys. Oh, and another thing, the speakers in this model are terrible, guys. I had to replace it with Pioneer speakers all around because the factory paper speakers in this one is terrible. Unless you have the titanium version with the Sony speakers and the Sony radio, you might as well upgrade those things to some Pioneers, some Rockford Fosgate, some Alpines, whatever. Any of them would be better than the factory. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
What?